It would be fair to say that Shaun Ryder is one of our favourite guests on the channel, always with a merry quip, a great sense of wit, an endless fun to great stories, and also full of total creativity. He's a great person to go visit for a cup of tea during lockdown.
What's happened to him? Besmick McBumblefly, eh? What's he up to? I mean, he's ringing us all the time, right?
Yeah.
Seeing how we're doing, and then I've not heard anything from him and I've just found, he's not on board today. So what's so important?
Apparently he'd double booked himself.
Oh, thing in there. Well, she got some voiceovers.
He had
Big competition who's getting most voiceovers while this one's going on.
Yeah. He had to go pick somebody up at the station, apparently.
Oh, right, okay. Pick something up at the station, you mean?
Yeah. When was the last time you seen Bez?
Well, it was on the phone, on what's it called, Skype or whatever, on the phone, speaking to him a couple of nights ago. But last time I seen him was, it's got to be just before this started.
Yeah. So when you speak to him, what are you chatting about?
Usually about our health issues. How's your spine, X? How are you doing, B? He's arthritis.
Oh, has he got arthritis now?
No, but he's sort of like his bones he feels a bit stiff.
Yeah.
I don't think he's arthritis. I think it's just age.
Yeah, because I always remember he always played football. He was always doing his boxing, even in the middle of all the madness, wasn't he?
Well, that was just the drugs.
That was
he was fighting someone. I know when we went doing that TV show, the one in the Amazon jungle, where they gave us, he had the, what's he call it? The, what's the ayahuasca? What's it called? The juice,
ayahuasca or something like that.
And when he had that, he spent the night fighting spirits and fighting tall Indian people. Crawling around, the SAS guy that was with us had to babysit him all night, because he was on his hands and knees, and he's like cliffs, hundreds of foot falls. He's minding him all night while he was fighting his spirits.
How was he at the end of that? Did he enjoy that?
Oh yeah, I mean the people there, the natives, they gave him the first dose, right, which is what the amount that they have when they go in doing their whatever they do, you know what I mean? So they gave it bed, and like an hour later, nothing's affected him. It's not hit him, And then I was sat there looking at him like, who's it? He's not touched him. So he came back with like half a pint of it, and after about an hour, he was gone. Then.
Did you have any as well?
No, dude, no. I mean, I had work to do, didn't I?
You had to keep a straight face. Yeah. I remember Tony Wilson, he told me that he once spoke to you and he said he found this new drug and he thought, I've got one over the Mondays now. And he's gone on about that toad thing from South America. And he said, you and Bez said to him, we've had that about 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was all sorts.
Yeah.
Can't remember the names. There's so many of them sort of psychedelic drugs that the Indian lot have.
Yeah.
The natives.
Was Bez more interested in the psychedelics than you were then?
I'd just done enough of psychedelics. I just had enough of them. There was nothing. I mean, I've not had the what's it called? The molecule, the spirit molecule. I've not had that one. If I do have more psychedelics, it'll be that one because it's. It's not even a trip really. It's some sort of real sort of spiritual opening. Even the scientists, what's it called? So shitty names. Even the scientists that are taking it, are now convinced that it's opens other levels of reality.
Or is that something that would interest you now?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't just sort of do it on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon in the house. I'd have to go out somewhere, be around the right people. I mean, if I was younger, if I was 21 now, or even 31, I'd have just necked it.
Yeah, without even knowing what it was. Yeah.
Well, I just took it. Yeah, but
do you not think you got a psychedelic mind anyway?
Well, I mean, we spent a few years on LSD, taking it every day.
Yeah. Well, even before you took it, would you find?
No. I mean, I was one of those kids that had never read a book, before I smoked a joint. I was never, I mean, I was always a bit sort of like, oh yeah, we're not just the only people in this universe sort of thing. But I wasn't interested in reading books about all sorts of shit. And then when I got obviously a joint and then acid, I became interested in all sorts of stuff. But that was just me, kids.
That's interesting because normally it's the other way around, isn't it? When people get into drugs, they stop reading, but you did it back to front.
Yeah.
Did you not find that when you were younger that you had quite a big imagination?
I did, considering I wasn't really read or, wasn't really interested in anything except getting stoned and, clothes and girls. That was all I was interested in.
But the imagination's already there.
Then it all became sort of physics, quantum physics and, other realities and stuff. So, yeah. So I started reading books.
So when did you first meet Bez? I can never remember that. Was it when you were about 13, 14, or was it to go back?
No. It was a lot later than that. I mean, them lot was because they all went to the same school.
Yeah.
They all went to the our kid went to the left foot and they went to the right foot. Gaz, Bez, Mark Day, Paul Davis.
Yeah.
So they all knew each other from, school. I didn't meet Bez because Bez was away for a while. And so I didn't meet Bez till I was about 22, 21.
Quite later, yeah. Did you know about him?
I knew of him. He knew who I was and I knew who he was.
So what did you know of him before you met him? Was it people saying, you've got to meet this guy? Or
Yeah. I mean, it was all through that drug culture.
Yeah.
So I didn't really want to meet him, because I just knew enough people in drug culture, buying and selling and all that lot. So I didn't really want him in my life. And anyway, we met and we just got on really well with each other. We was on the same page.
What was the first meeting like then? Was it one of those, the two?
He came round to my flat to drop a few of cashmere eggs off. I think it was 4-ounce cashmere eggs. And he came round to my flat with another lad that, was a pal of ours at the time, still is. And he came round and brought these 4-ounce cashmere eggs round. I think it was about 4 of them or 5 of them, something like that. And that's how I met him.
So what did he know about you then? Did he know that you were...
Same thing.
Yeah.
I was into the same thing.
That he shouldn't really be meeting you.
4 ounces of 4-ounce cashmere eggs and leather him.
So what have you been up to in the last couple of weeks then?
Do you know what? The last sort of week and a half, I've been pretty busy. And again, it's one of them, oh shit, I can't talk about.
Yeah.
But, got a few voiceovers coming in, so that that was good. And
what voiceovers have you been doing?
I can't tell you. I can't think till they come out.
Secret. Yeah. Are these for ads or films or
ads?
Yeah.
Ads.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Did you get asked to be on one of those reality shows, like set in your house type things?
Oh, we get asked that all the time, about at home with the Ryders.
Yeah.
Oh, but like I keep saying, I mean, I'm not Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
I am. But, I'm fucking nearly 60, I mean, what do I do when I'm at home, when I get back from working, it's like, I fucking veg out, mate. I sit and watch telly. I've got, Jo does what she does, like gardening. So it'd be pretty fucking boring, wouldn't it, at home with the Ryders?
Well, I thought
my two young girls fighting with each other all the time, fucking arguing.
Isn't that what made Ozzie really great? Because Ozzie wasn't Ozzie either, was he? He just sat there looking a bit confused that people were filming this thing in his house.
Yeah.
He got to that age where he just didn't want to do the rock and roll thing anymore. Yeah.
Well, he's still doing it. Isn't it? Oh, you mean all these sex and drugs?
Yeah, it just seemed to me that he got forced.
It didn't look like on that first series he was still doing. It looked really like he'd stopped doing the drugs and the sex, didn't it?
I think he was a bit more damaged than you've managed. You seem to have got out just in time.
Yeah. Well, it's. I was very lucky.
Yeah. What made you finally get to that point then? Just
grown up,
Yeah.
I mean, men don't grow up till we're 40. We stay children till we're 40 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, women grow up as soon as you have a period. You know what I mean? We grow up, and that's it. Most of it.
Yeah, just
so men, just stay children.
Is it difficult,
And then you get a bird who's just like, to most of them, he's like a second fucking mother, or you get married, I mean, when you're getting married at fucking 18, 19 or 25, I mean, really, you get married and then she just take over as the mother.
Yeah. So what was there a point of time when you thought
it's just at 40,
Yeah.
Well, no, really, it was I hit 40 and thought, fucking hell, 40. I never even celebrated my 40th birthday because I thought it was really fucking old, and grown up time. And I was still acting and living like I did when I was 18, not even 18, 15.
Yeah.
So I was still acting and living like that. And at 40, it's like, I mean, I was, even from the band at 18, I've not really changed. I mean, and on drugs anyway, you don't move on, do you?
No.
And once you stop, at 40, when I, started stopping, certainly by the time I was 43, but you then revert back to how you was when you started, and I was like a fucking 17-year-old kid for a while.
Did you get worried about it at first? Was it like a bit of a...
No, I didn't want to embarrass the kids, I mean, because my older lot was growing up, and I didn't want to embarrass them. And I thought, to me, seeing a 40-year-old bloke off the tits and pissed up is a bit fucking sad.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it just all right, going out for a few pints and all that lot every now and then or whatever, but, completely just... living like that as you did as a younger man,
Yeah.
It's I thought it was a bit embarrassing.
So what did you fill the time in with? What did you watch? You start to watch lots of films, haven't you, again?
Oh, yeah, well, really, I mean, I started cycling, just reading. I mean, I stayed, it was good as well that, I was going through all the shit with the, fucking what they called they call them fuckers who take all your dough off you.
Managers.
No, yeah, well, yeah. No, receivers.
Receivers, yeah.
I was going through all the shit with the receivers, right?
Yeah.
So I couldn't really go out to work. Well, I could, but they take all your dough off you.
Yeah.
So, it was a good time for that. Well, a good time, but at that time, it was at the same time as, I decided to sack it all. I mean, at first, when it was the receivers was going on, I mean, I just sort of blocked it all out with shitloads of drugs and booze, for a few years, because that started in 98.
Yeah.
But then, by the time, I was 40, which was in 2002, you know, I just spent, I had, you know, a couple of years of getting straight. I mean, it's no good, you know, when you know, you see people like, you know, Gaza or, you know, and they go in rehab and they're there for, you know, a month or 6 weeks, and then they're straight back into the world, you know, they're going back out working again or whatever he was doing, you know, and it's like, you know, you need fucking years away from it, a couple of years to really have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, when you went back to
and not going back in that same environment.
Was that difficult going back in the environment and going on stage? That must be difficult.
Not really by the time that I started doing it, you know. It's like, you know, anyone pulls out anything now, you know, I mean, it doesn't do anything, you know. I mean, someone can sit, you know, smoking fucking heroin in front of me or doing lines of coke. It wouldn't bother me one bit. I don't even go there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good down here.
No, I don't even go, oh, I won't mind some of that, but you better keep that away from me.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. So what about all your mates from the old days? Do they all get out of it at the other end?
Well, some of them are still living like that. You know, I mean, I don't really have lots of mates, really. But, you know, so some of them are still, you know, living like that. Some of them are, you know, are clean and got through it all.
So I see you've been watching lots of films recently. What stuff you've been watching? You kind of catch up with all the films you missed in the 20 years of madness.
I've just watched. Yeah, I mean, it's again with the names of them. I've just watched that new one. Like, oh, I see, what's it called? The shit with the fucking names, man.
What happened in
it's
it?
Basically like, well, it's an Harvey Weinstein type thing, isn't it? You've got this girl, you know, who's a secretary, or
yeah, no, yeah,
you know, what's it called? It's the name of a job, and I deal with him all the time. What's it called?
Yeah,
you know,
right, I'll put it into a little caption. Be okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've just watched that one. Oh, what's it called? The PA, not the PA. Fucking hell.
I know the film, but I've got the same problem. I can't remember it either. I
can't remember the name. I mean, the film was all right, you know.
Yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't what I expected, you know, because I thought it'd start going into all this scandal side of it, you know, and court cases, but it didn't. It was really about her making a decision, you know, whether she left a job or she didn't leave a job.
Yeah, yeah. So have you been doing much music? I see you're in the studio again. That's your son no, didn't he?
I mean, again, I can't talk about it, John. I mean, I can tell you a couple of things, right? We've just got back Uncle Dysfunctional, because I want to put the Uncle Dysfunctional album, you know, out there with the other 4 of them.
That's good. Like a box set, like sleeve notes type.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just re-released all the, you know, the Pills and Frills and Bummed and all that lot, you know, with the new label. Ask me what the label is, I can't fucking tell you. You know what? If I'd have known Bez wasn't here, I'd have got McGee to stand in for Bez. Because he loves this sort of stuff, Alan.
Yeah, I spoke to Alan the other day. Yeah.
See, I could have got him down today, and the things that I can't remember the names of, he can fill in. And the dates, he's got names. Alan can do names and dates, you know, like that.
Yeah. You spoke to Alan recently?
I speak to Alan every day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's on good form, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, Alan, yeah.
So you got much new music going on, or do the rest of the band send you little bits of music?
Well, no, like I said, you know, there's no Happy Mondays album, you know, another Black Grape album, and like I said, and it seemed like I say we, you know, my solo album should have been released in a couple of weeks' time or something like that, which has had to be put back because of this, and you know, okay, we can sort of have a little bit of a go with the new Black Grape album. But I mean, I'm not. I can't have Kermit in the studio yet, can I?
So how are you going to have a go with it? Do you speak to him?
Beats. Just beats. Just knocking up some beats.
Who's doing the beats? You doing them with Ollie and?
Yeah. Not
yeah.
only demos.
Yeah.
Just demos. Just getting some ideas together.
Send them backwards and forwards and send them.
I'm not sending him anything yet.
So have you seen any UFOs recently at all? Have you been out looking for anything?
I don't go out and look for UFOs, John. They find me.
Yeah.
Have
you been reading up on much about it recently, or?
Do you know what? I go and have a look online every, a couple of times a week, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll find me and they come to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. I know, everyone's bollocks, but I'm not going to go into it. But they find me.
So when was the last time you saw one? Was it in that interview we did that we
just before? Actually, not. There's a lot of wacky technology flying about out there. Right?
Yeah.
And just before this started, or just when this started, I saw some crazy shit.
What were you seeing?
I'm not going into it, John.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Oh man, one of the things you just fucking hell, it's just fucking madness. Yeah. I mean, I'm either having some mad hallucinations, or whatever, off I don't know what.
Yeah.
So there's some crazy shit flying out.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff in the sky. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it really is.
So
and I'm on about stuff that, I had this thing that came into the bedroom. It moved like a spider, right? And it had red light over the top of it. So it was a beam, like a red light going over it. Moved about like a spider. And it didn't make any noise or, anything, like even when it sort of climbed up the window. And then it got on the window, and then as it moved off, see it move off, and then it turned invisible.
Was there any, do you look that up online at all? Was there any other?
I've tried to look up online what this is.
Yeah.
Tried to, some sort of technology that moves about like spider.
Yeah. It could be like a little drone type thing, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite.
So that's, I don't know. If someone's got one, experiment with out there. Someone's got one of them. Who's? There's nothing out yet, is there? As we know of. That got technology. We know it's pending out there.
Yeah, they don't want us to know.
But somebody sent it to my fucking bedroom. That one.
So, are you looking forward to the end of the virus period? You still quite enjoying this lockdown?
Yeah, really, because I've been busy on a few things, so, and then I get to, also sit and watch movies.
Yeah.
So, usually I can be at home and sit on my ass for, let's say, 3 weeks, right? And then after that, I need to be out. But I'm still all right. At the moment. I need to be out working. It's like when I get asked what your hobby is. My hobby is the work that I do.
So do you? I know you don't like being on stage and you get nervous, which is fair.
I don't mind it now. I really don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Why's that? What brought that change? Was it after the drugs then you found it easier to be on stage?
Again, just because when I went in the jungle and did that, I sort of started doing there was a lot of TV that went with that as well, like breakfast shows, this, that, the news, when you come out of that. And for a good few weeks, or about a month, it was non-stop. And, I just sort of got myself into TV show mode.
Yeah.
And then, and then I took that to the stage and, I'm fine. I think it's with age as well, you know.
Yeah. It's quite interesting that you're more comfortable.
Because also, you know, when I was young, I was also wound up about myself. You know, I had lots of shit going on in my head about my insecurities. And, you know, the older you get, then that just gets a lot less.
So what's it like in the jungle? Because is that, to me, it always looks like it's a garden of a hotel, but people tell me it actually is in the middle of the jungle.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a rainforest, really. It's
so
actually a rainforest.
How far are you away from
it? Yeah.
How
far? Well, go on, John.
Is it in the middle of nowhere? Is it miles away from anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, it is far out. I mean, obviously they have, you know, all the production in that have got a base somewhere. You know, I mean, they still have to come on a pretty long couple of hours drive to get to where it all is. So there's obviously a base out for them lot there. And then they'll go back to the hotel. But so it is, yeah, it's quite out in the middle of nowhere, you know, and it's real. And I enjoyed it. You know, I mean, like I say, in real life, I'd have the fucking Wednesdays, where you know, and people was moaning. You get a few of the lovies moaning. You know, oh, I don't want this, and oh, I'm out in the this and that, and I really enjoyed it. You know, and I've got to say that all the people that I was in there, even Gillian, you know, I enjoyed them all.
Yeah, do they sort of edit it to make it look a bit more tense than it is?
No, it can get tense. It really can. If you can imagine a bunch of people that, you know, didn't know each other at first, then you're getting to know each other. So you hold back a bit. And then after another few, you know, a week or two, you're not holding back. And, you know, and people can find it really stressful. I didn't find it stressful, but, you know, I suppose it is quite stressful for a lot of people. And so it does, you know, it can kick off.
Did you find?
I really enjoyed it.
Were you like the peacemaker in there in a way? You know, there's always like people take on these little roles and these sort of things. You know.
Not really, no. I mean, there really wasn't that much with us lot of it going on. You know, I mean, if it did explode, you know, 9 times out of 10 it was someone being frustrated with herself. You know, in our lot. I mean, there was a few kickoffs, but you know, I totally had a great time. I mean, I could have done a year in
there. yeah. Was it a bit like Canal in a way, but you're out in the forest?
Yeah, you know, it is, yeah.
What do you miss when you're in the jungle? Do you just miss a roof?
Oh, you miss fucking everything at first. No, I mean, things like, you know, honey or sugar in your tea or whatever, you know, or salt or pepper, you know, that sort of stuff.
So the little things get...
I mean, it never bothered me, you know, sleeping in a sleeping bag. I mean, some people miss the beds, you know, I mean... And I didn't have any trouble sleeping, you know, because you really do. You keep you busy, you know. You do spend time just sat in that camp some days doing nothing until you go off on jobs, you know, or go and do something, and you can't, you know, you've not got a book to read or anything like that, but you generally kept busy.
So what do you mean?
I had no trouble sleeping at night time after, you know, being woke up with the camera on live TV at 6 o'clock. It would be for us, you know, or earlier. So it'd be, you know, 9 o'clock over here or something, you know, and then that's it. You're up then till, you know, I mean, sometimes you wouldn't finish filming till 3 in the morning.
Wow, it's a long shift.
Yeah, you know, you wouldn't finish filming till 3 in the morning, and then you woke up out on deck at 6. I mean, you know, when I was put in, not the prison, there was one, you know, a couple of times when we basically go back, finish from filming and go straight back to do some live telly, you know, in about an hour, I think.
Yeah. So what do you miss now about normal life? Well, this is normal life, I guess, but
just the same thing, really. Salt, pepper, you know, proper cooking. You know, you miss your kids, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids. I mean, it's 10 years ago now. You know, so I mean, when Joe had to fly out there with 2 kids, 2 years old and 3, something like that. So it was probably harder for her than me.
Did it change you? You come out the other side. Do you appreciate stuff more? Do you feel different?
Yeah, it really does. It can be a life-changing thing. It does in a way. Yeah, yeah. It can be life-changing. Like I say, I especially because I came straight out of there, on the runner-up thing, and we were straight away, basically, when we came out of the jungle, when we actually came out of the camp, and you walk across the bridge. Well, from then on, you really are working then. You've got to do all the press, you've got to do everything, and you get, I think, 1 day before you fly back. And then we flew back, and it was straight into doing the rounds of all the TV and the press and everything else. So, and that went on for like a month or 3 weeks or a month, so
quite intense.
It's a busy time,
Yeah. So sometimes, you do all that world, that TV world, the showbiz world. You sometimes think, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's good that, that I'm not really TV, mine's music. And the stuff that I do like that, I dip in and out of it, So, it's like when I went in the 100 Years Younger thing, when we went off to Italy or wherever it was, I had an album to promote. We had a new Black Grape album that was coming out and just about to be released when I came out.
So you kind of do it as to help the music? Yeah.
Not all the time, but you'll have some reason for it.
What about Bez? Is he more music, or is he more the showbiz? Or is he just not give a fuck?
No, Bez, he's DJ music and does the telly as well. Like I say, I'm going to see him in a couple of weeks' time, or maybe a week's time when we start filming Gogglebox. Bez has got a special pass for him to come to my house.
So did you have to sterilise Bez?
Well, we have to social distance.
Right, so you have to sit about 6 feet apart.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. That's it's good. It's good. It's getting done. That's quite cool.
But can you imagine me and him? We're not going to stay 6 foot apart, are we?
Yeah. There's not anybody there. He's going to say you can't, is it really?
No. Well, it's not. It's more reminding you. Obviously, we'll try and stick to it. You just forget.
I mean,
I went to drop the Sopranos off at my mum's, right? So I had the box set and put it on the step, and then I moved back. She comes and gets it, and then I have a chat to her. And then when I'm going, I went and kissed her.
Oh wow! You can't help it, can you? Yeah.
I didn't even think. I just kissed her and went, "What the fuck have I done? Have I just killed my mum?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't think about it. I just did it. And now, so I'm ringing her. Are you all right, Mum? Has anything happened?
Yeah. I think you'll be all right.
It's not even, I mean, it's, I'm making light of it and laughing, but it's fucking, could be serious, couldn't it?
Oh, yeah. But I think you'll be okay. I think the guidelines they make them as extreme as possible to make sure everybody does something,
Yeah, but I did kiss her, and there was obviously saliva or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Not like I was dribbling it, like a rabid dog. But, I kissed her.
Have you had your hair done? You look...
What? You mean that?
Yeah, it looks like you got...
No, I haven't. That's the process. That's the pigmentation that I had done. I had it last time. But you probably just didn't notice it. It just looks like now that I've got a skinhead, completely skinhead, with with the hair seeing through.
So what is it? What have they done to it?
Well, it's called something pigmentation. Basically, it's pretty much like a tattoo.
Yeah.
follicle pigmentation. So, they go into every little hole, in your head. It takes hours.
Yeah.
It took 4 sessions at 8 hours a session or something. But, I couldn't have an hair transplant because there's nothing to transplant. There's nothing for it to hold on to, is there? Because it's completely gone, everything. So this, I can deal with that. I've had my hair like that in the past.
No, you just look the same as you did about 15 years ago.
Yeah. The only thing is I can't have a beard.
Yeah.
I've got no eyebrows, and they don't. The place where they had it done, fucking hell, I should say the name, but you're not trying now. The place where they had it done, they don't do eyebrows, they just do the heads.
Oh.
So I've been looking, because if you have the eyebrows done, if you get it wrong, it could look ridiculous. But there's somebody who does them, Brenda Nietzsche's, and I've seen her work, and they look fucking real.
Yeah.
So when this ends, I'm going to go and see her, and she'll draw them on first, and then if they look right, I'll get them done. But you can't do anything with this here. That's it. If I could have just got me bit at first, when this happened, I went to a proper an air place where it was fucking painful. They injected into my head and injected into my eyebrows and injected here, and they had to really scrunch it around, right?
Yeah.
Fucking painful as fuck. But nothing happened because with total alopecia totalis, there's not a chance of it coming back.
Yeah, oh God.
So the next is the eyebrows, and then I'll just have to keep it on like this, because they've not mastered doing that on your face because your skin's different.
Yeah, I guess getting the hair and the eyebrows is the main bit, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It
does look good, though. It looks.
I've seen the work. I've seen the work for the eyebrows, and it's great. So luckily,
Yeah. No, that'd be good. Yeah.
But I think that looks real, doesn't it?
I thought he did. I thought he'd had some amazing transplant that it does actually look like you just look the same as you did about 15 years ago when you had your hair cut down short on that.
Yeah. Well, I was looking through photos, showing him, on my phone, said, get it like that. They did the job. Brilliant.
Most people in their 50s don't have anything, so you've actually.
Oh, I'll have this when if I live till 90, I'll still have a head like that.
Yeah.